Wayne tapes, knowing I could never say the first body to touch my body looked just like mine. It's funny which memories end up sticking with you, cause I forgot.
Welcome back to another episode of Goat Worthy Reactions, where we mainly like to focus on the goats on this channel. Shout out to the boy Token, man. He's definitely a goat in the independent space. He's been doing this thing. He's been doing this thing for a couple years now, man. Well, not a couple, more than a couple for some time now. And you know, I'm kind of on the Token train a little late, but you know what? I just started doing reactions about 1.5 years ago. So yeah, I'm just now learning about all these artists that are out here. And I'm not supposed to be here. We did that album review last year, and listen, that album actually took me 3 lives to do because you know I wanted to take my time with it, and I saw that he was getting in his introspective bag. So yeah, shout out to Token, man, for showing me something different, because what I heard about him wasn't what I got on I'm Not Supposed to Be Here. Yeah, I got the lyricism, I got all the lyrics, I got all that, you feel me? But we got a whole lot of other Token on that album, and I really appreciated that. So shout out to Token, man. He actually hit me up directly. I'm sure he's hit up other reactors as well, but he actually hit me up directly, man. He showed the appreciation for the channel. It's the first time I ever spoke to him, and he was hella respectful, man. He showed a lot of love, and I appreciate that, man. He actually sent me this reaction. This is actually Monday right now, so he actually sent me the reaction link early ahead of time, which is super dope. And I'm looking at the views. There's only 20 something views on there, so he hasn't sent it to many people. Not a lot of people have watched it. So I told him I'd promise to drop it on the day that he releases it and not anytime before. So shout out to the Skinner Brothers as well. They did the same thing. They sent me the link ahead of time, and I really respect that, man. I really respect when artists respect the reactors, and vice versa. You know, we supporting you guys. It's really dope when you guys support us as well, and I really appreciate that. I really do. I think it shows a lot of integrity on Token's side. And but let's get into it though, man. This is gonna be Token, I'm Your Baby. Let's not waste no more time. I am going to be doing a case study on this. So if you've been following the channel, I've been doing case studies on certain artists with certain songs. And from what I remember from this song, it was a pretty deep bag. I got the lyrics pulled up, man, just in case.
Internet trolls raised me, ads raised me, Nickelodeon raised me, Dan raised me, Superbad American Pie, Hollywood Signs, XXX search raised me, I'm your baby. Mom left my dad and never talked to a man again, just to paint a picture how the marriage went. And that's just what I thought what every marriage was. I still would call it love, but I never saw him touch, and I knew it wasn't sex, I only seen them kiss once. But married for 20 plus. When I was young, if there was nudity in movies, mama put some anger to it. Little did she know that I wasn't a stranger to it. Internet trolls raised me, ads raised me.
Off rip, he's already telling you where his awareness is at. Yeah, because he's painting a picture of what age he was at when he was noticing these things, and those things carry through up into his adult life, up until this album, I'm Not Supposed to Be Here. So yeah, super dope. I'm gonna run that back one more time. Yeah, we running back on this channel, y'all. Like it or not.
Internet trolls raised me, ads raised me, Nickelodeon raised me, Dan raised me, Superbad American Pie, Hollywood Signs, XXX search raised me, I'm your baby. Mom left my dad and never talked to a man again, just to paint a picture how the marriage went. And that's just what I thought what every marriage was. I still would call it love, but I never saw him touch, and I knew it wasn't sex, I only seen them kiss once. But married for 20 plus. When I was young, if there was nudity in movies, mama put some anger to it. Little did she know that I wasn't a stranger to it. Internet trolls raised me, ads raised me, Nickelodeon raised me, Dan raised me, Superbad American Pie, Hollywood Signs, XXX search raised me, I'm your baby. I was infatuated with sex when I was 6. Mom blamed it on the music, so CDs were edited. But it wasn't the CDs, the privacy intrigued me. You look when they say don't look. So I was 8 scribbling pictures of a naked body till the teacher found my notebook. She had to make sure my home's good, so I was put in therapy. Imagine a therapist studying an 8-year-old's rendition of naked breasts. I was always questioned, especially cause I only grew up with women present. My therapist put down his pad during one session and asked if I ever thought about my mom and my sister naked. I don't remember what I said, I just remember the feeling of realizing my mom and sister were big breasted. I broke out crying, I couldn't stop and I didn't know why. It's funny which memories stick with you. I was 9. Keep going. When I was 12, I started hanging with older kids. They would tell me things and they would show me things. Teachers always said I had an old soul. Must have been just my soul, cause my brain didn't know a thing. A mutual friend led me to this older kid's house. We were in his basement, 2 other older kids round. When my homie left,
I just remember where this song goes. If y'all were there during the live, man, this song, oh man, look, Token said something important to me, man. He said this is gonna be the most important video I ever have put out, and he's not lying, because I remember what this song did to me, man. Oh man, look at my hairs now. Oh, cause I'm getting flashbacks of what happened that day during that live. If you were there, you know what I'm talking about. Wow. Before we get into this, because it's about to take a wild, dark turn, and you know what stands out immediately with this though, especially with the first verse and how, like, I guess self-aware Token is, right? A lot of artists talk about fame or success in a way that sounds like celebratory, whatever, but he's approaching it, I guess, from almost the opposite angle. Like someone who's aware that the position he's in came with emotional cost. Even though he's reflecting back on his life, there's definitely vulnerability here that you don't usually hear from rappers and those who built their careers, I guess, off just technical ability. People like Token, you know what I mean? So though he's gonna display his lyrical dominance, I think it's still important to get into the introspective bag and let people get to know the real you. And I feel like what he's doing is he's letting us see the internal conflict behind the success, things that you don't really think about when it comes to these like super genius rappers. You know what I mean? We forget to think how human they are. It's crazy. You know, it's almost not fair. It's almost like and to me, it's almost like he's saying, yeah, I got here, but what expense? You know what I'm saying? And what's next? And you know, and now he's letting us in. Like that's deep though. You know what I'm saying? Because if you listen closely, you can hear someone who's been, I guess, living in their own head for a long time. You know, the tone, you know, it's not arrogant or nothing like that. I'm just saying it's reflective. It's inviting in a weird way. It's almost like, hey, I want to tell you something, but hey, I usually don't do this. You know, I usually don't tell people this. And then you get into a position where he's lured into a room, and I won't say lured, but you know, because some of us know what's about to happen. But the vulnerability becomes your Achilles heel. You know, it hurts you in the end, but you learn from it, and then you learn to recognize patterns, and you know not to be vulnerable with certain people. You know, so you learn a harsh reality about trust, and that's what he ends up doing. And he's not just telling us about his life, you know what I'm saying? He's examining it, which is pretty cool. I like the way he's rapping because he's examining his whole life. You don't really hear that much. That's a different type of narration when it comes to, you know, self-reflecting music or whatever. And when an artist does that, honestly, that's when a song, I feel like, stops being entertainment and really starts becoming like confession type music, right? And even in the second verse, he takes like he's now taking this introspective even deeper. But let's let it play out. I'm gonna run that verse back a little bit so we can really gravitate towards it.
Keep going. When I was 12, remember the feeling of real. Only grew up with women present. My therapist put down his pad during one session.
And that was it's very weird. Like the thing he describes here with the therapist, very weird, ain't it? Like it's crazy.
Asked if I ever thought about my mom and my sister naked. I don't remember what I said, I just remember the feeling of realizing my mom and sister were big breasted. I broke out crying, I couldn't stop and I didn't know why. It's funny which memories stick with you. I was 9. Keep going. When I was 12, I started hanging with older kids. They would tell me things and they would show me things. Teachers always said I had an old soul. Must have been just my soul, cause my brain didn't know a thing. A mutual friend led me to this older kid's house. We were in his basement, 2 other older kids round. When my homie left, I should've left, but I stayed there. Didn't know these kids well, but I felt safe there. Shouldn't have felt safe there. Dirty conversations about the girls in their grade where people lost virginities, me I ain't even kissed yet. I didn't even think about getting my wet. That night I was talked into doing things I ain't wanna do. A lot of I don't knows, a lot of come on dude, a lot of no one's even gonna know, a lot of closing eyes, a lot of long showers and no appetites.
Internet trolls raise me, ads raise me.
Oh man, whoo boy, almost cussed out, almost cussed, man, because this is the moment of the song, dog, where you gotta pay attention. He doesn't mention, any females. Just listen to him. Listen to him, man. Listen to him. He's bringing me back, man. Let's finish it. We'll talk about it after. Let's finish it. Look at the imagery, though, man. Look at the imagery. It's telling you everything. He shouldn't have felt safe there. Boy, I'm not even ready to press play yet, dog. Damn. I remember why I didn't revisit this song. I can't say why just yet, but
didn't know these kids well, but I felt safe there. Shouldn't have felt safe there. Dirty conversations about the girls in their grade where people lost virginities. Me, I ain't even kissed yet. I didn't even think about getting my wet. That night I was talked into doing things I ain't wanna do. A lot of I don't knows, a lot of come on dude, a lot of no one's even gonna know, a lot of closing eyes, a lot of long showers and no appetites. Internet trolls raised me, ads raised me, Nickelodeon raised me, Dan raised me, super bad American Pie, Hollywood signs, XXX search raised me, I'm your baby. I just started dropping music at the time, writing love songs about a girl I'd hope to find, playing Wayne tapes, knowing I could never say the first body to touch my body looked just like mine. It's funny which memories end up sticking with you, cause I forgot.
I spoke about this before, but I'm just gonna say this, right? I'm just gonna say this so y'all understand why this record is so important, right? Why this reaction is so important. It's probably ironically, this is one of his most important songs. This is one of my most important reactions. We have this in common. I have no shame in saying these things. I said it once on that live, and I've never said it to anybody. The only person who's ever heard about this was my wife. I was this boy once. I was this boy to the T, to the T. I ain't ready to talk yet. Let's get through the song. I'll see how I'm feeling at the end.
Music at the time, writing love songs about a girl I'd hope to find, playing Wayne tapes, knowing I could never say the first body to touch my body looked just like mine. It's funny which memories end up sticking with you, cause I forgot it even happened till I turned 22. Then it all came back and it felt brand new, wondering if it plays a role in relationships I pursue, or is it just a distant memory that never left a mark. One night my homie had some questions at the bar. He said, why do all of your girls look fresh out of a magazine? I said, it's just my type. He said, I feel you, but I mean, what if the perfect girl for you was normal looking? Would you do something? I said, what? He said, it just feels like you're trying to prove something. And you know that everyone knows you well, so maybe you still trying to prove something to yourself. What are you still trying to prove? Internet trolls raised me, ads raised me, Nickelodeon raised me, Dan raised me, super bad American Pie. Playing Wayne tapes, knowing I could never say the first body to touch my body looked just like mine.
First of all, I just want to say the token. When this happened to me, I forgot about it. It did confuse me too. By the time I remembered it, I was in my early 20s. And then I forgot about it again. And then I remembered again. And I didn't talk about it for years. After the last time I remembered it, I was like 28. I'm going to be 37 soon. And then it came up again when I reacted to this album. This song. I feel bad this happened, but at the same time, it's gonna sound terrible to say, but just knowing someone else went through something similar and came out all right, and I don't mean to say Token isn't struggling. I'm saying he's still able to pursue his dreams in search of himself. This album is the most important album I think he's ever made, and I think this album is the pinnacle. He's reached his peak for now, meaning where he's at now is higher than where he's ever been, but he can still go higher. But as of right now, this is the peak of where he's ever been, and I think that means a lot, knowing everything he's been through, navigating through life with those skeletons. Let's just talk about the song. I don't want to cheat. I'm not trying to cheat this reaction or anything like that. I'm not trying to cheapen it or not be real. But I really can't talk about this right now. I'm being real. I really can't. Just know that I could relate to the little boy in this song. I've been through something very similar, and I've responded very similar. No one noticed though. So I never really got the opportunity to open up about it. First time I opened up about it was when I heard this song for the first time. This album for the first time. After revisiting this song months later, I can honestly say it hits harder. Even when you slow it down and really study it, This isn't just a rap record, It's a window into an artist's way of processing the weight of the life he's built. And that's what makes, I'm Not Supposed to Be Here a strong album overall, I think. It can provoke these type of emotions, cause some to relive darkness of the past, but at the same time look at it as encouragement, enlightenment, and also just feel motivated for some reason to know that, hey, I can get through this and I can still be successful in my own circuit, This song was the moment I realized this album wasn't about technicality anymore. It was about emotional awareness, emotional skill, skillfully displaying his emotions while not making himself the victim and also not pointing any fingers. He's just being aware, dog. He's just being aware. That's the kind of artist I respect, because when music is honest, the best thing you can do as a listener, you and I, is to take time and actually understand it. I wish I could say more. But appreciate it. Token, I appreciate you. I appreciate you sending this for sure. We still need to tap in, man. We might need a. Y'all let me know in the comment section what you think. We might need to do an interview. I feel like we'd have an interesting conversation, much different than any conversation he's ever had. And this song has a lot to do with it. Not that I would try to relive anything like that, but just the perspective. Let's do it, man. Let's try and make that happen. The fans, you guys gotta ask for it. You know, he's a busy guy, so you guys gotta ask for it. Yeah. Anyways.